What is going on, guys? What's going on? This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pro headquarters here today. I'm going to be spending some time with you guys today. I hope you have about, 15 to 30 minutes with me. Okay. Don't quote me on that, but I'll try my best. Okay. But we're going to have some fun today. If you're here right now for the first time, or you've been here before, and you're in the right place. Okay. You're here for two possible reasons. Okay. You're either looking to make more money from home, or you're looking to generate more leads for your business. Okay. Ultimately, you're looking for a way to better your lifestyle. Okay. So if you're here, click on the blue button at the bottom of the page. Introduce yourself. I would love to know who you are, and it will take you to my personal profile. Please do add me as a friend, and I will approve you as soon as I get to it. Possibly on this particular call we're on right now. And let's see who's here with us. Let me make sure that we can hear each other before we move forward here. Uh, all right. So chances are you were hearing. Okay, yeah, not necessarily. Let's see here. Let me pause. There's some music that I had blowing off here, and let's see here. Who's here with us? All right. So let me make sure that I can hear you guys. I'm going to refresh this page right now. I'm just not too sure that. Okay, I think I know why. Okay, so I'm just talking. You guys can't hear me. It looks like it. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. You can hear me loud and clear. That's weird. Let's see here. Very, very weird. Let me refresh this page again one more time. This is a little bit of strange stuff going on this laptop right here. Interesting. Copy. Some people say they can hear me loud and clear. The usual test that I use here is not hearing itself, so let me try it on another browser. All right, since you guys can hear me, anyway, what's going on? Today is the last day of the week, right? Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. All right, so you guys can hear me. I can hear something is wrong with the Firefox audio over there. That's cool. All right, so welcome, guys. Today I have a few things I want to share with you. Okay. Today is the 38th episode of this series, and we're going for 90 days. Okay. So, and we're not gonna get tired. We're in full force momentum right now. Actually, I can't tell yet, but I'm feeling good about this so far. We're going for 90 days, and we will stick with our commitment. Okay. Something that most human beings need to learn: commitment, right? I don't exactly feel like it every day, okay, because I have things I'm doing. I get, I enjoy being creative a little bit more, like working on the trainings, like designing the presentations and things like that. I do enjoy that more. So, starting this particular series and getting to the 38th edition of this, um, it's a deliberate move, okay, because I wanted to have an habit, okay, an habit of coming and having fun with you guys, and possibly answering some questions and things like that. Here's what I want some of you guys to do, okay. I want to make this a lot more fun, okay. So in efforts to make it a little bit more fun, I need you guys to, I know for a fact that you guys have questions every day, okay. I know that you have questions every day. If you're going to be here live, I need you to write down your questions. You have questions during the course of the day. You have questions about capture pages. You have questions about, if it's something I can knock out, I would like to answer them, okay, on this particular live sessions, okay. I just feel like you can gain a lot if you have questions during the course of the day and you ask them, and we get them answered, okay. So for those of you that are very loyal to coming here, try to bring 1 or 2 questions per day, okay. Try to do that. Not because I'm running out of topic. I actually I can never run out of topic, just so you know, because I have a daily experience every day and I have something to share every day. Like today, right now, I got three different points that I need to share with you, okay? But I just feel like I feel like you guys will gain a lot more from these daily sessions by way of question and answer sessions, okay? Q&As, right? So if you're taking action, you're testing out the solo ad, you got some numbers, some funny numbers or something like that, and you have specific questions, bring them here, okay? So we can answer them, okay? All right, so yeah, so we one second, let me just let's make sure I'm on the same page with you guys here. Refresh. All right, Carrie's here with us. Carrie's here with us today. That's good. All right. So, yeah. So anyway, today, specifically what I want to touch on today is your audience. Okay, who's your ideal audience? Who's your ideal customer? And what does that mean exactly? You have something that you're selling. Okay. If you don't have something you're selling, have a conversation with me. I'll find you something to sell. Okay. But probably you're already selling something. You're just not paying attention to it. Okay. But all of us, every human being has something they're selling. The difference is that some people take control of the selling aspect of it. Some people try to pretend or be in denial that they're not selling anything. Every one of us, we're selling something, okay? So if you don't have something you sell, number one, again, you're in denial, okay? Well, I can't say denial because you don't even know that you have something you're selling, but you do. Either you know it or not, okay? You have something you're selling. Uh, but if you just come to the realization today that yes, I am selling something, okay? I'm saying that because there are people that fell for the old notion of no, we're not selling, we're sorting. No, you are selling, okay? You feel good, you have some type of emotions or feelings about certain products or services or an idea or an opinion, and you convey it to the other person and you're trying to sell that person on feeling the same exact way that you feel. That's selling, okay? You do it every day when you are in argument with your family, friends, and things like that, okay? Uh, but the when you start engaging in something I call high intelligence, okay, which is not in an arrogant way at all. I'm just using it strictly from a scientific standpoint, okay? Intelligence meaning the brain kind of like think stuff through, right? Before you utilize it, okay? As opposed to just doing it because it's just human characteristics, okay? So there are things that we do that's just human characteristics. Part of that is selling, okay? That's human characteristics. So when you do it from a standpoint of intelligence, excuse me, guys, get some water. All right, cool. When you do it from a standpoint of intelligence, um, that's what makes all the difference between the winners and the losers of the world. And again, I'm using those terms scientifically. Please don't take any offense to any of those words, okay? Um, so the winners and the losers, yeah, from a game standpoint, right? That's what makes the difference. Some people go into the game with the notion of they just want to throw muds at the wall and hope that something sticks, okay? And some people go in knowing that, listen, I know there's a level of gambling in this, but I'm going to use some strategies. I'm going to think this through. I'm going to think every move through, right? So you know those type of people. Some people go in and just blah 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 blah. They do whatever, just to see if they win, right? Like a lottery mindset, right? So somebody who goes and pay $1 to buy a lottery ticket every day, there's no strategies involved in that. It's all based off of odds, literally one in millions of people's odds, right? Hoping that they will win something. And the key word is hope. Another keyword is lottery, right? Lottery, Lowtere, right? And then some people play the game of life with strategy, right? This morning I was having a conversation with my wife, and one of the things that scared me the most, not for me as a person, not for me personally, but some of the things that scare me the most in life is just from observing other people. I just know some people that just wake up every day and they just let life go by every day. They may have kids, they may have children, they may have a wife, they may have a family, they have a job, right? And they just let just life happens to them. Okay? So another way of saying what I'm saying is that some people, there are three types of people, and one of my mentors from the past, Cedric Harris, used to say there are three types of people: people that things happen to, people that make things happen, right? Right? People that things happen to, people that make things happen, and people that ask what happened, right? So you can write that down and you can use it. Absolutely. There are people that make things happen, which is what you want to be. I'm saying that first because there's no trick questions here, right? You want to make things happen. You're getting into a game, the game of life, the game of business with strategy, right? Something, if you don't understand something, you ask questions, you don't quit. Quitters are people that it's kind of like throwing muds at the wall as well. It's kind of like, okay, I don't care any longer, I'm just gonna quit, right? That's a quitter's mindset. That's also the mindset of somebody with a lottery mindset. They're just gonna get it. Let's just see. Let's just just throw $1 at it and see if we win. We win $20 million. Right? All right, cool. So, and there's a lot of stuff wrong with that. But anyway, so people that make things happen and people that things happen to, they're always the victim. Somebody's always stealing from them. There's always a bunch of people trying to rob them, right? And things happen to them. They're the victim always, right? Now, I'm not saying there are no that people are not victims out there. People are victims out there, but I'm saying this again, scientifically, statistically proven losers and winners in a game, right? If you get into a game and you think and you're going to get into a game and fall off every single time that somebody attacks you, right? Uh, things happen to you. Well, you're not going to win the game because you're supposed to, a part of you is supposed to be on the offense, right? So there's defense and there's offense, right? Defense is are people that are focused on defense. They are always on the lookout when somebody's trying to harm them, right? Offense is somebody who says, no, no one is trying to harm me. As a matter of fact, this is a game and I must win, right? And I must win, but I'm not just gonna do a bunch of crazy stuff. Now, there's difference between, like, because we have offense, two types of offense, right? So we have defense, and then we have two types of offense, right? So defense, somebody will say, no, I'm just gonna protect myself, right? Those are the people that are playing the game to not lose. People that play the game of life and business to not lose always lose. Write that down, okay? They always lose because that's they're focused on not losing, right? They're already losing just by that mindset, okay? So the other type is offense, okay? Two types of offense. The offense that understand here, like, I must defend myself. There are competitors out here, right? So the part of the I must defend myself is that strategy part that I talked about earlier. When you understand there are other competitors in the game, which is a healthy thing, it makes you get better. It allows you to become better. When you come to the realization that there are competitors in this game of business and life, then that motivates you to become the best you can be, right? So it's not motivating you to just stay 100% defending yourself because somebody is out to get you, right? But you are coming into the game. Your defense is learning the strategies, learning how to strategize in the game of business and life. Are we kind of clear on that? Okay. So the other person is the person who's just offense, 100% offense. See, everything in life needs balance. Okay. So you don't want to go out there and just act like no one is out to get you, right? Well, no one is out to get you, but there are competitors. They're out to get your ideal customer. Like we talk about emailing every day. Every time you don't email your list, there's another guru emailing your list. Yeah, not from your autoresponder, but there's another guru communicating with your list and your audience right now as we're speaking. And if you don't email your list, that's what's going to happen. All right. So there's this people that just throwing muds at the wall and hoping that something sticks. They buy all the courses, and I agree with buying all the courses to build your library. I totally agree with that. But nothing that's 100% is good for you. So you need a good balance. You need a good balance of offense and defense. Okay. So there are people that say, there are people that make things happen. Okay. So when you make things happen, people that things happen to, right? Right? So even if nothing is happening to them, they always think something is happening to them anyway, okay? And then the person that says, what happened, right? The person that's sleeping, right? The person that doesn't understand that life, that time is the biggest asset of mankind. right? Everybody values time. Some people are in control of it, some people are not. But everybody wants shortcuts. Everybody wants the shortcut secret, right? Everybody wants that thing that does it faster, right? As a matter of fact, there's some network marketers out there who are afraid of technology and they feel like it takes away from the belly to belly relationship building type of thing. You know what they're scared of? They're scared of losing time. They're afraid. It's fear. Okay, but they're thinking if I try this stuff out, it may slow me down, even though they're already slow, right? So, but everything, like I said, in life needs some level of balance, right? So you must be, yes, offense, defense, right? If you say no, I'm just gonna stick with belly to belly, right? And then you can't really put it together and say, but hold on, I'm watching a training online right now. I'm watching this webinar online right now. Well, that's a shortcut, right? Well, I use Facebook to communicate with my prospects. Well, that's a shortcut. I don't have to go over to their house. Well, I use email. Well, 20 years ago, there was no emails. Hmm. Am I shooting myself on the legs here by being afraid of technology? The answer to that will be a yes. Yes. Let's just say that. That's a yes. Okay. Technology does not take away from the human factor, the evergreen human factor, the fact that I'm having this conversation right now, the fact that you're in fact don't even know it, you probably don't even know it, but you're building a relationship with me right now. Okay. And and yeah, technology, people are using technology to get married. They're meeting people online and getting married, and some of those marriages are lasting longer than people that married their childhood friends. Okay, this is the age we're in. Okay, so everything in life, the key to what I'm saying pretty much is everything in life needs balance. Offense, defense, you need a good mix of that. Okay, so don't sleep. Okay, don't wake up tomorrow morning and be that person asking what happened, right? In the same token, don't be that person just throwing stuff and just I'm just gonna try everything else out because something must work. No, it won't work. Okay, because this is business. This you have a competitor that's mastering the strategies. Okay, so if you don't, you're leaving too much room for people to beat your ass in the game. Okay, so you don't want to do that. You want to come into the game with proper. You want to take action, of course. Don't be afraid to take action, but you want to educate yourself. Okay, just like in anything else in life, just stay educated, stay on top of your game, but be strategic about this whole thing. Okay, all right. So your audience, when we talk about audience, the way I would think this through, no, never mind me. Let me just say this to you, okay? It doesn't matter what you're selling, okay? Your best audience are people that are already looking for the solution that you bring to the marketplace, okay? Or people that are already using a solution but they're not getting the result they want, okay? Let me repeat that. There's somebody looking for solutions and there's somebody looking for a faster result. Write that down, okay? You have two types of audience in whatever you sell. It doesn't matter what you sell, you're trying to sell some type of result, right? That's a play. Your audience is right here, you're trying to get them here. No, no, no. Your audience is right here, they want to get here, and you're the one that can get them there. Okay, you're the one that can help them get there. Okay, you have two types of audience. You have somebody they're not really utilizing any solution yet, right? But they're looking for a solution, okay? Then the second type is the person looking for a faster result, okay? And don't say, there's no faster result. No, you have to have a better solution than that. There is faster result, okay? Why? Because your competitor already have that person, okay? And you're the one that can get them faster result. Why? Because you're talking to them right now. They obviously lost the focus from wherever they are, right? They obviously don't have obviously something is not working for them, okay? So if something is not working out for them, that will be a bait for you. That will be your moment. That will be your cue to help that person get to where they're trying to get to, okay? And that's how you serve the world, and that's how you make money. Okay, that's how you make money that lasts longer. Okay, than just temporary stuff. Okay, so if our people say, yeah, how do I convince people? Then I stop. Then why are you trying to convince people again? There are two types of prospect that you have. Okay, two types of prospect. Okay, We don't try to convince people. We may be persuasive, but being persuasive is requires skills. Okay, it's just you. It's somebody who already want what you have, right? But they need you to pull some triggers to help them decide. Okay, decision making is just tough for human beings. Okay, human beings will see that this is a wallet right here, right? A bunch of wallets, right, in the market. Let me just grab one and use it. But they see too many options, they get confused, and then they spend the extra next 20 minutes deciding which wallet to grab. Right? That's human beings. We're complicated, right? All right. So one of the toughest thing for human beings to do, ladies, you understand what I'm saying, is decision making. All right. Okay, good. Being persuasive is helping people make decision on something that they already want, not convincing them that they want this. Okay. I don't engage in convincing people that they want what I have. It's just there's no need for that. There's 8 billions of people all over the internet searching right now for what you have to offer. So why would you spend time convincing somebody that hasn't come to the realization, that may never come to a realization, that probably never needed what you have to offer in the first place, right? I say this all the time. Just so many people in our industry has no business trying to run a business, right? If you have a tough time making a decision, right? If I say get all in and you have a tough time making a decision that I need to get all in, you probably have no business trying to be an entrepreneur. Okay, but like I said, probably, right? But that's something you should give a thought to. So your audience, two types. I'm going to say that again. Okay, members, take notes. Send this over to your list immediately. Okay, take notes and educate your list immediately. Share that with them. They will love you for sharing this with them. Okay, two types. You have somebody looking for a solution. You have somebody looking for faster results. In your marketing budget and your marketing energy and resources and yourself must focus 100% on those people. If you take any part of your energy, right, and focus on, hey, you need a wallet, right? No, I don't need a wallet. I'm good. Well, I think you need a wallet. If you spend your time doing that, you're gonna waste. You don't have time. You only have 24 hours in a day, okay? But if you spend your time focusing on people that are already searching for a solution or searching for a faster result, those two types only, you will attract automatically. You become an expert in the marketplace just by default, okay? Not because you called yourself an expert like a clown. By default, you become an expert because you're busy helping somebody solve problems, and that automatically attracts people that are that that automatically make people convince themselves that they need what you have. Okay, so you never have to do that. Okay, so look at yourself right now in your marketing. Who are you targeting in your marketing? Are you targeting people that don't already want what you have, looking for a solution or something like that? All right. Now there's a different aspect of the market too. That there are certain things like, for example, for people that are selling business opportunities, right? You may say, okay, most people want more money. That's actually very true. Okay. The only difference is that most people don't necessarily want to do exactly what it takes to make more money. Okay, they'll rather be comfortable. They'll rather ask questions like, "Can I do this without spending money?" Right, right. Most people are comfortable, right? So that's the difference. But ultimately, you want to break it down to those two aspects: solution, faster results. Okay, if you had to choose between the two, I would focus on people looking for faster results because they're already in the game. They're already in the game. All right. So if you get good at creating faster results for people or collecting people that may be distracted from whatever else they were doing, that's what you need to do. Let me explain what I'm saying again, okay? If you were selling Coca-Cola, right? Like Coke, right? Coca-Cola, right? And there's somebody who is a loyal Pepsi drinker, right? The easiest way to start your business off, right, is to find a professional way to attract people that feel like they're not getting that kick. They're not getting enough caffeine inside of Pepsi. Okay? Your best prospects are the people that don't feel that there's enough caffeine inside of Pepsi. Those are your best prospects. Those are the people you can give Coke to, and they will like, this is it. Right? Now, if you have more resources to target people that have never been exposed to soda in the first place. Maybe they used to drink Sprite, right? If you have more resources flowing around, then you can start spreading your marketing dollars. There's a strategy to that too. If you do that too much, you will lose your marketing dollars to the marketplace. If you go into the marketplace, you don't wait for the green light, you go put a billboard in the place, and there's more than enough people that are looking outside of Pepsi, right? That you could be targeting with your marketing dollars. You're probably going to run out of business soon. All right. Now, everything I just said, don't worry about it. If you're saying sounds too much for you, okay, don't worry about it. What you need to understand is that if you get into the marketing game, either traditional, old school, whatever, MLM, in your regular traditional business, corner store, whatever, if you got into the game and you have blinders on, you're probably going to fail, okay? And you're probably experiencing that already, okay? If you're here right now, you're lucky, okay? You're a very lucky and fortunate person for being here right now, because the way to win this game, the strategy to it, okay? If you practice the strategy, 95% of the people in your industry, your competitors, they'll never get to that stage. Most of them will quit. Once they don't get a result, they just quit. They never get to this video. They never get to these live sessions, you know. That's just what it is. Why? Because I'm just one person, right? I can't target all of them. I target enough, but not all of them, right? Not the whole world, right? So consider yourself fortunate. Get inside of My Empire Pro and set up all your pillars, okay? Set up all your pillars. Once you get inside, get me on the phone. Let me just say that. Get me on the phone. If you are already inside and you have like a stumbling block, which you shouldn't, okay? But if you do, okay, get me as soon as possible on Facebook and get your questions answered, okay? Because we're taking off right now. You know, the beginning of September is a period of time that back to school session and stuff, right? And most people are, you know, trying to get back to school, get their kids back in school and stuff. So people are going to start picking up the slacks right now from such a long summertime, not paying, like sleeping. What happened, right? And then some people, you know, a lot of people will be waking up to the idea right now of possibly getting serious about their business and taking their business to the next level, right? So position yourself, get inside, set up all your pillars, and get going, okay? Pillar, when I say all pillars, there are three of them. Very simple, three of them. You need a communication system, you need traffic, human beings, okay? And you need something that can put you in profit fast, okay? With just one sale, you'll be in profit, okay? So you need that, and that's pretty much what we have on the inside of the system at this point. So right now, let me ask, anybody here have any questions with me? So against next week, okay? Let me just see who's here with me right now. I'm going to give you some of our members some work right now. Quick question. Can you see the same list for, can you use the same list for two different businesses? Or will that be too much emails? That's a good question, Scott. Too much emails, what I would consider too much emails is more than 2 emails per day, okay? But there are not, like if you have like another business opportunity you want to market to your list, absolutely do that, okay? Absolutely do that, and you know, and get it out to them, as long as they are, as long as the offer is a business opportunity or something that has to do with business opportunity. Yeah, that's absolutely, you could do whatever you want with your list that will build for you. We said that from day one, okay? So just so you know that you can do that, okay? But yes, if you're saying, oh, let me send additional 2 more emails to the same list, no, don't do that. Focus on promoting one thing at a time. A strategy that I would recommend is, if you have other things you're promoting, like for example inside of My Empire Pro, let's say you wanted to pick up a link from Pure Leverage and promote it for like a week, and then next week you switch. You can do things like that. You can be like, okay, this week I'm going to promote My Empire Pro, next week I'm going to promote Hamway, next week I'm going to promote that, right? And you could have like 4 different types of offers, okay? Let's say offers. That's why we're creating more tripwire offers for you guys, okay? So you can share, you know, so you can share with people, multiple, because yeah, people can get bored of the same offer over and over again, you know, and your list is there for you to make money. So if you have other offers, just make sure you're promoting one offer at a time, because you know that keep you sane too. You know, you don't want to be all over the place. Remember, strategy, everything, not just throwing muds and hoping something sticks. So you see, I just gave you a strategy, like a week. you could promote something. The next week you promote another thing with 2 emails per day and like that. Okay. One thing I'll tell you though is that if you want to build a community, because when you build a community, you tend to make a lot more money. Just build that community. Okay. So for example, we have webinars, right? Like this webinar, you want to invite people to here. You want to send people to the other page. You want to send people to the webinars, right? We have all these other links. I will build a community in one place. That's why we're creating more Tripwire offers, so you guys can have multiple ways to promote the membership and promote 3 pillars in different ways. Okay, so that's that. So hopefully that answers your question. Well, let's see who else is here with us. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, Scott, Carrie, Maria, David, Carrie, and the other Carrie, Maria, and David. Can I ask you guys a favor? Okay, when you come here next week and further, bring one question, solid question. It doesn't have to be a question in your mind. It could be a question you saw somebody asked somewhere. Okay, bring that to the table. Let's turn this to a massive Q&A session. Okay, like I love the question that Scott just asked, something like that. Conversion questions, traffic questions, high ticket questions, Tripwire, email segments, stuff like that. Stuff that that a question that will be coming from somebody that's already educated. Let me just be clear about that. A question like, hey, how do I drive traffic from Facebook? That's way too broad, you know what I mean? But if you ask questions like, hey, retargeting on Facebook, do I target this? What do you think? Like specific questions, that will be something like those type of questions. Okay, so if we can turn this to a Q&A session, your audience, your prospect will love, your members will love them, and it could be prospecting questions like something happened and you, like for example, there was a screen, what do you call it, the screen, the screenshot that I took the other day of a conversation that some guy was very rude and decided to call me rude first. Right. The question that I asked will be a solid question, like, what do you guys think? Do you think I was rude with this, right? Something like that. Prospecting, marketing, analytics, split testing, Q&A sessions. For those of you in the Diamond Club, if you have questions, bring the questions right here. Yeah, we do the training inside of Diamond Coaching Club, but if you have questions after the fact, bring them here. Let's answer them. And if somebody has like detailed answers or they need detailed whatever, we send them to go get a link, right? So Q&A. Let's turn this to a massive Q&A, and I need Dr. Powell, if you can commit to that too. Bring one question per day. If you know you're not going to be here live with us, send the question in by email. I will really, really appreciate that. So right now, I need people to commit. Okay, commitment is everything, right? So I need people to commit to 4 questions per week. Okay, 4 questions per week from you guys. Before we start getting questions from other people, we're going to start getting questions from other people over time. Okay, so I need you guys to come up with 4 each person. I need people that can commit to come up with 4 questions per week, because we have 4 days in the week that we do this, Monday through Thursdays, right? All right. So questions, it could be, for example, you're going through the back office, you figure out the answer, but you feel like there's probably other people that are asking the same question. Let's ask the question right here. Okay. If somebody sends in the question, I will bring them right here and get them answered from here. So this is going to become a lot more interesting if it's a Q&A. Does that make sense? All right. So and then we can, because when I answer some of those questions, some of them may go over 5 minutes in answering them. That will also allow me to keep it in 30 minutes. Okay. So we don't, like, for example, right now it's already 4 minutes over. So that will allow me to do that. So it could be prospecting questions, marketing questions from your primary company, from your MLM company, from your regular business, right? Prospecting, marketing, sales. Okay. Prospecting, marketing, and sales, right? Profitability, things like that, efficiency, effectiveness, and productivity, ultimately, So we got here during the work break committed to. Thank you. Yeah. So Thomas, by Monday, just send it in by email. If you have them, you're gonna be here live. Bring them in, but so you can post them right here as a question, right? And let's get that going. I mean, there's so many questions that can. I know we have three pillars and it's simplified to three steps, right? But there's so many questions that people may can have, in that process. Okay, so we got Maria committed, we got Scott committed. I'm committing you guys to so many things, right? But four, yes, Carrie, four questions, absolutely. So we got Scott committed, we got David and Maria committed, of course. Those guys are great. Maria and David, we need to hook up sometimes. Okay, we need to hook up sometimes. I know I've been saying that, but I've been so busy. But we're gonna make it happen. Let's see here. Don't know work break yet. No, the work break yet. Yeah, Q&A. Let's see who else is saying that. It's 5:35. I know. It's 5:36. How about that? Let's see. Um, let's see who else. Who else is committing to this? Can we get Carrie to commit to this? Okay, Carrie already gave me a thumbs up. Perfect. Yeah. Let's do that. So I got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I got seven people committed to this. Now here's the thing, okay? When you send in the questions, I may not be able to cover all of them, right? But at least we have questions. So what I would do, some of the questions may look alike, right? So what I would do is I'll look over them before, and then we'll go over answering them. And I will try to answer them very straight to the pointish type of style, so I can cover as many as I can. So that's that for today. You guys should have a fantastic weekend, okay? I'm connected all weekend, okay? I've just posted. I just literally posted the three videos. The last three videos I just posted them a few minutes ago on the replay blog, which is my empirepro.net. I'm going to post this one immediately right now. Grab the individual links and schedule them throughout the weekend, okay? So we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 3 days, okay? So you have three videos that you can promote to your list for the rest of the weekend, okay? And if you have other things you had in mind to promote, please feel free to do that. Let me make something clear, okay? The Diamond Coaching Club, right, will sell itself, okay? Again, if you remember, once the sales start flowing, it start flowing. That's it, okay? It's gonna hurt a lot of people that were in our position. They're gonna get in, and so it's gonna cause what do you call it? It's a word I'm looking for, but I meant viral. It's gonna cause a viral effect, okay? Um, in the meanwhile, understand that the $10 million plan in the back office has nothing to do, literally nothing to do with the third pillar. Okay, so even without the third pillar, the first and second pillar can build a $10,000 per month business by simply focusing on getting 5 elite partners active in your business. Okay, if you have 5 elite partners active in your business, that will happen. If you focus on the $40, which is the way you do that, the most guaranteed way to do that right now is to stay plugged in the elite partners. If you focus on that, that affects everything in the back. Okay, so just focus on that and keep that going. One secret I'm going to give you to business is you got to find that one thing you can do over and over forever. Even if you didn't get the result you're looking for, you'll be happy you did it. It won't hurt you for doing it. Okay, here's what I'll tell you can hurt you over time. If you keep buying and buying stuff you never implement and don't get any results, that will hurt you over time and never had anything substantial that you built. I was talking to somebody today and they had 5 customers so far in 2 months. I was telling them, like, listen, that 5 customers is like having a share. It's like having shares in the business, okay? Those 5 customers, okay? You have 700. He has 700 plus leads in his business. 700 plus leads. Do you know how many people running around this industry that don't know how to generate one lead? Right? There's so many of them, right? So let's stay focused, okay? This part where it may seem boring, like when you have to do something over and over, even though it may seem funny, you just do it over and over. That's what separates the losers from the winners, because you chill, right? Remember how you get into a game and you just chill and people are wondering like, who is that punk, right? Right? And people are looking at you like you're the punk, but you have the strategy, and it may look like you're slow in the beginning. You're taking your time, like you're playing a chess game, right? You gotta take your time and be strategic about it, right? Once you start getting results, it's gonna look like overnight. It's gonna seem like overnight success. to everyone outside of the story, everyone that doesn't know the story. Okay, so your job as an entrepreneur, like a successful entrepreneur, especially in your head, I don't care about the physical bank account right now, especially in your head, your job as a successful entrepreneur is to stay committed to what you committed to. Especially if you already had one piece or two pieces of results, stay committed to sharing those stories and sharing those results to create other results. Okay, if you do that, it's a wrap. All of us, most of us here know a gentleman called David Wood. Okay, the way he created his success, the massive success you guys see here today, is because that mofo shared the story. If he gets one result, he shared the story forever until he gets another result. Okay, if he gets another result, it will keep sharing that story forever. It will share the story so much that you start feeling obnoxious, it start getting annoying. But that's what creates results. If you got 10 leads or 30 leads in a day, you need to keep sharing that until you know how to bring that up to 100 leads per day. Once you start creating 2 sales per day, then you change the story. Now we can start sharing the story of 2 sales per day, 100 leads per day, 2 sales per day, right? Then you start flipping until you flip that to another story. That's how you do it in every industry in the world. You share the stories. Okay, you tell the stories. So you have a story before now you have lead generation story, like ends of lead generation, like where they do that at. Right, hands off, right? The only place where that's done is My Empire Pro. Not just leads, they convert. Okay, you keep telling that story until it gets tiring. It gets tiring, but if you keep sharing that story and you keep looking for stories around you all over the place, you'll make it happen, right? But it's strategy, okay? Because you know it will work. You know for a fact it will work. Once you go through that path, it's going to be hard for you to remember those moments behind you when it just seems so boring. It looks like nothing is happening fast enough, right? I told you guys some weeks ago, the way business work is either it's like this, like it's so slow in the beginning, and then once it start rising, like you couldn't stop it, okay? Like I'm at the space in my business right now, you couldn't stop me. Like if I try to stop myself, it's not going to happen, right? But when I was here, you get tempted every second to stop, right? So if you go Google exponential curves, you see what I'm talking about. Exponential curve. Go Google it right now. It's like that. It's slow as hell. It's annoying as hell. It's slow. But don't quit. Don't quit. Just keep going. Just keep going. Boom. Okay? Like that. Okay? That's how business works. That's how real life success works anyway. And the losers always quit before, it's just sad. That's just how it is. It's no straight line. It doesn't work in straight lines. The, like when you look at every minute micro part of that curve, like I'm telling you, it's actually ups and down too. It's actually like this. So you have up days and you have down days. You have up days and you have down days. And those down days, you feel like you're about to die, right? You feel like nothing is working out. You feel like this worked last month, it's not working this month, something is wrong, right? But this is the nature of building something that's bigger than humans, okay? Of building empire, of building a dynasty, building legacy. That's the nature, okay? But once you get it to, you can't stop it. You can't stop it, okay? But here's what I know that I'm going to leave you with right now. 60 seconds, okay? I'm going to leave you with this. Everybody that I know that are successful, they have the same exact story, okay? The same exact story. Most people see their glory, they don't know their story. That's just the way it works in life, okay? So one thing that's common to all of them is that from day one, they feel like they're successful already. Okay, even when they were broke, they didn't know how they were gonna make it happen. What made them make it happen is because from day one they felt like a rich man. They felt like a wealthy person. They felt like they had wealth of information. They're ready to go and take off. Okay, so from day one, so even before it manifested in real life, they felt that way. Okay, but of course, there's nothing like actually experiencing it. So feeling that way is going to help you. Faith, you need faith. And then through that process, your commitment, remembering your commitment, stay studying, right? And just leave the machine to work. Let the machine do its work. Okay? When you start a car in the morning, like when you put your legs on the gas, you don't need the same amount of gas to keep the car moving once it's on the highway. You see my point? All right, good guys, thank you. So that's that, guys. Let's see. We just set a date one day. Yeah, that's perfect. If you get setting once per day, that's perfect. If you know that you're not going to be here or anything like that, so do that. And that's it. That's it. So you guys have a great weekend. I had fun with today's, and I'm gonna put it up right now on the replay website. Ready? It'll be here too, right here on this page for the rest of the weekend until Monday again. And I'll see you guys at the top. Have a fantastic one. Bye for now. Peace.